Alan here. Big Hard Books and Classics. We're doing the Dante Reader's Tag. Get a little shot of the sun in the background. My screen, I broke it. I dropped my phone and broke it. Finally broke. But let me refer you to Jack, the Rambling Rancontour, Brian at Bookish. I think Hannah's done this tag, and those and the original. This is an original tag from Tom, who's Dante scholar. We're going through all of the Commedia, so it's great. All 100 cantos. So I refer you to those and links below, so it's easy for you. You don't have to necessarily have read Dante. Then I'm going to tag some people at the end too who haven't done this tag yet. So, but you guys are going to have to stay through all my digressions and everything else. So I'm not going to type out the questions, but I'll say them basically. Like Brian did some good editing on his video of this, so watch his and watch all of them, please. Master versus Pupil. Now, you know what I'm going to pick? I'm going to pick Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. And don't put the in front of it. That's the Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Huckleberry Finn doesn't have a the in front of it. So there, you learned something today. And who is a master pupil? I would argue, just to be, I could argue both sides, but I'd take Jim's side. I could prove Jim's the master, that he manipulates Huck. He knows more than he lets you know. Character Jim. So that's what I'm going to say. It's like a Virgil and Dante thing, master and pupil. So I'm picking Huckleberry Finn, Jim, and Huck. Prompt 2, The Psychedelic Eagle. This is in Paradiso, Canto 8. And the last time I was really fired up about an amazing visual read, Marlon James, Black Leopard, Red Wolf. And I might link mine below or make you go to my book review list if you want to see my review of that. But that was a really visual read. And James Baldwin, who I'm finishing up Another Country. I'm listening, it's my reread of it, and I'm listening with audio, so I'm getting a lot of visuals just through that. The musicality of James Baldwin's writing, the lyricism of it, but that was a buddy read with Patrice Jones, commenter on BookTube. Lovely lady. That was our third read together. She didn't like it at first. That's our third read, so Baldwin, but she always comes around, then she finishes it before me. So I'm still listening to that with audio. My next Baldwin read is probably going to be Sunny Blues. Boys of the Codex Cantina released a good video this morning, I think, on Sunny's Blues. Link below. Question 3. Count Ugolino. Uno Ligo in Inferno. Canto 13. You can't forget it, because they're upside down and stuff. That's, yeah. A book with horrific scenes you will never forget. And I've mentioned this before on my channel, Cormac McCarthy's first book called Child of God, about a necrophiliac, and that was his first book. And you know who turned me on to that book? Oprah Winfrey. Thanks, Oprah. She's turned me on to so many good books, but that's a horrific book. dogs in the park. I don't want to zoom in on that dog, but can you even see me with the sun? Or my camera, if I could show you, it's all shattered. It's going to cost me what it costs. I don't know how much it costs for a new phone thing, but this is a digression. Did I write down prompt 4? Okay, let me take a break. Intermission. Okay, we're on a roll now. 4. The Cinematic Archangel. This is Inferno Canto 4. Or no, Canto 9, I'm sorry. Mikhail. Hey, doggy. What book would you want to be made into a movie? And I'm going to go with Homeboy by Seth Morgan. I should review that book. I've read it like twice. My quick answer. Moving on. Prompt 5. The Noble Castle. Inferno 4. Okay, here's where I got to 4. Great canto. Favorite book by a pre-Christian, like Greek or Roman author. I'm going to go with, this is going to be a surprise for some people. Maybe, I like St. Augustine. Is he pre-Christian? I think he is. The Confessions, all that. I've read a lot about St. Augustine. Okay, moving on. Prompt 6. Pablo and Francesca. Inferno Canto 5. Now, this might be my favorite canto in the Inferno. I'm a sucker for a love story, I guess. Especially this one, which is Francesca sleeps with her brother-in-law, and they blame it on what else? A piece of literature, and that piece of literature was Knights of the Round Table, Lancelot. And so there's been much written and said about that canto. I just love it. Canto 5 of the Inferno. So the question is, pick a love story. And I'm just... Brian at Bookish, you got me on The English Patient with his Saturday Hodgepodge today. What a great book. And I'd like to read, I can't pronounce the dude's last name, Michael, or, I didn't write it down, so I want to read that new book of his. I guess Brian's going to read it. Is it the prequel to The English Patient? And then the movie that they made of that was so great. Or I'm going to pick Romeo and Juliet in the spirit of the tag, the Dante tag, because a lot of Inferno and throughout the Commedia, Ravenna is mentioned, and that's the time of Romeo and Juliet. So if you want to get your mind in the time frame of some of the things going on in Florence at the time, reread that play, or if you ever get a chance to see it, I don't care if it's a high school production of Romeo and Juliet. Okay, I think there's a few more prompts, so I'll be right back. Are we rolling, Jimmy? Good. Prompt 7, Ulysses. Yes, Ovid. Yes, Latin. Ulysses, Inferno Canto 26. It's the adventure canto, It's Ulysses and the Odyssey, and we meet him and other they were born before Christ, and that's why they're in hell. But my answer to this question is going to be Against the Day. What's my adventurous novel? And I'm going to reread that next month. I've been promising. That's a thick novel, but The Chums of Chance, for everyone and anyone who's ever read the novel Against the Day, The Chums of Chance, they're on this big blimp, right? And it's as big as a aircraft carrier, All right, you got to imagine it, because it goes under the sand at one point in the book, about page 815. They go on so many adventures and stuff. And it's so funny, and you know, they're the song part of the Pynchon. You know, Pynchon always has songs in them, so I'm going to go with that. Prompt 8, Saint Bernard the poet, and I have like question mark, exclamation point, you know, WTF, never heard of them. So intelligent I am here at Big Hard Bricks and Classics. But the Paradiso Canto is 33, and I know that a little bit. So it's I'm not going to digress. I'm going to answer the question. Pick your favorite books in translation, or, you know, writers. I like the poets Pablo Neruda, and I'm going to put a screenshot up here. And I also like Juan Ramirez a lot. You know, so they're both Latinos. Pablo Neruda, pen name, he's a Chilean from Chile. I think Juan Ramirez is Mexican. So, but I love their poetry. So that's it. Okay, so tag people. Great. I'm going to tag people who I know haven't done this yet. And you don't have to, you can tell you don't have to have read any Dante, but somebody who has read Dante is Dane Cobain. A little bit. He needs to read the whole Commedia, as we all do. I was turned on to the Commedia only, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago by Frank Delaney, famous Joycean. I never met, corresponded with, though. So I'm going to pick Dane, and I'll pick Nichi at Dark Between the Pages. I want to hear her answers on this. I'm picking some different people. I'm going to pick Barb at theFont. I'm going to pick Josh, Working Man Reads. I should have written them down, huh? Ramsey, if you want to do this, I know I'm hitting you up with tags a lot, but you haven't done this. And anyone I mentioned in that, please go back for the cool prompts and watch like Raz's and Tom's and Jack's and Brian's videos. You'll get a lot out of it. Okay, coolio. Sun's going down here in Portland, but no snow, eh? Little trees are down. A lot of trees are down. Yeah, so this is where I'm at, man. Look at my view. It's not bad. Union Pacific Railroad, and that's the Willamette River. So, hey, with that, this is a long video for me. Thanks for your patience and your time and your consideration. Till next time, I remain yours, Alan, signing off. Thank you.